Hello and welcome back, friends. My name is Summer and welcome to my channel, Vibely. So today we are going to get into Tuesday's daily guidance. For anyone that wants further details of personal readings or Patreon community, it's in the description box below. Check it out. And I have some exciting news about more to come, but we'll talk about that later. We're going to not waste any time and get into the good stuff. So, funny enough, I was in the middle, just had started a reading about a minute into it, and I got a really important phone call I had to take. That got me very excited, but I am actually getting, next Monday is my official follow-up for my surgery, and I'll be able to get released, and I am just so flippin' excited, doing well in that realm. So my point in telling you this is I already had shuffled and like a few cards fly out, only 3, so we're good there, but I'm not going to redo it because this is a beautiful message that someone's going to want to hear, need to hear, and for the highest good. So let's get into it. The overall energy is the 4 of Swords for you guys. Okay, so this can speak of apathy. This can speak of you feeling tired about waiting for a solution, tired of what I got in a sense from this when I first started doing the reading is you go in peaks and valleys. It's kind of like you start off thinking about the situation and it leaves you anxious, which leads to panic attacks because your thoughts are nonstop. When that kind of dies down and your adrenaline dies down, you just get sleepy. And it's because of your adrenaline crashing. And so you're just on this repeated cycle of anxious, tired, which can lead to depression. So let's get out of that, okay? Easier said than done, right? What it's saying is you are really allowing this cycle to repeat when you actually have control over it. You may be coming to this realization that no good is going to come from you sitting in this anxiousness, sitting and trying to find solutions and asking questions in your head that are not going to come from the other person. You're just making your own self anxious. And there's a need to let go. So it's showing me that you are finding solutions. You are letting go through meditation. And when I say meditation for you, I'm meaning in your resting. And when you finally crash from the rush, from the adrenaline dying down, you're actually receiving your solution. And that solution is for you finally feeling like you have the resilience and the power to let go. You know nothing is going to come to you, especially in this energy, in this anxious energy. But even more so, it's like you further know that you are not going to get a solution from the person that you are waiting on. So you're letting it go. You are letting them go. You are letting yourself heal. You're loving yourself. And you're finding that through solace and deep introspection. And really just kind of finally realizing and learning and knowing the best outcome and best for your own health is to detach from this entire situation, detach from the person, detach from what could have been. And this is causing the wheel to turn. This is things finally turning in your favor. What you were holding on to, gripping so tight because you didn't want to lose, you releasing and letting them go is actually helping you. And it's moving in your favor. You're moving on. You're moving on and opening, and this, why I think this is beautiful is because you are not closing your heart up like some people do, and you may have done in the past. This has actually opened your heart to the possibilities of a new love. This is actually opening a new beginning for you, of a new intimate relationship, of someone It's like you had some sort of psychic epiphany or a general epiphany if you don't believe that you're, psychic. And when I say psychic, for the general public that aren't really don't feel like they're gifted or claim that, this can be as simple as your intuition. Okay. We all have that capability inside of us, especially with intuition. You learn how to listen to it, to find that voice and listen. You will be so surprised of how it guides you for your highest good. This also can speak of you detaching and letting go of this is finally bringing the solution to you. It's meaning it's bringing this person back to you because you're not so, I hate to say neediness or begging type of energy, but that's the best word I can come up with in that phase. It's like your energy has kind of released itself enough from it that it's almost like you're like, you know what? This is serving me no good. I thought, I wished, I left it all on the table. They know how I feel. They know, and if I can't control someone, I can't make someone love me back. I can't make someone come back. I can't, all these things. And you're realizing, you know what? Nor would I want to make someone do that, because you ultimately know you are not going to feel loved. You're not going to be fulfilled if someone came back to you just because you begged them, or, in that. And all needy, don't give yourself some grace if you are in that panic, needy energy, okay? Because it's not saying you are needy. It's not saying you are pathetic. It's natural responses to loss. So do not feel apathetic. Do not feel like pitiful or pathetic or what other, things you try to hide about yourself. In reality, no, that is just natural responses. It is natural feelings that occur, and we really should give ourselves some grace for being human, because feelings and emotions, if we didn't have them, we would not be in this beautiful situation of life where we actually have the gift to have an experience with someone like that. So give yourself some grace for being human and having emotions, and all that clingy and holding tight energy and fear. It's based out of fear, and it's based out of, fear of not ever attaining that feeling again or that person again. When in reality, the exception and the release is what is going to set you free. And if they come back to be with you on their own accord, on their own decision, on their own reflection, of course, after you have to do your work too. You have to hold yourself accountable for things you did, or speak your truth, or, just basically laying the truth and being transparent out on the table. Let me take a drink. I've had this lingering cough since COVID. It's been forever ago, it feels like. So, set aside your worries and concerns. I feel like you already have, but if you haven't, this is your indication that you need to do so, because it's going to bring in so much good. And the delays that have been frustrating you and saddening you and keeping you in this energy and stuck, it's going to release, and you're going to feel so much lighter and so much better. I just did a sort of exercise recently regarding my own loss, and man, I feel so much better. I was finally able to let someone go, let them go, accept what is. And it has freed me from sadness It has freed me from so many things, from that stuck energy, from not letting my creativity flow, and mostly allowing good things to come in for me and my family. So when you do this, really try to, if you're practicing this, trying to practice letting go, I want you to not think about the thoughts that occur in your mind, because the only thing that comes from that is anxiousness. I want you to address the feeling you have surrounding these. Is it guilt? Is it fear? All of these things, address the actual feeling and feel it, and then let it go. And since I've done that, you would be surprised how many new opportunities I've had. And before I released it, I didn't want them. I didn't, and that's not to say I don't care for that person anymore. But what it's doing is giving me, some sort of letting go of illusions, letting go of, that they would come back, or that, even that maybe even if they deserve me or not, really start loving yourself. And now I have made a lot of new friends. I now feel okay with wanting to date, when before I really didn't want to. I was so stuck. And now, I'm going to a Halloween party at the end of September. Just all these things that I felt so stuck and isolated. It has released me. And that is ultimately where you should be at. So let's get some clarification on if it's going to bring in someone new, someone old, someone borrowed, someone blue. Okay, let's go. Clarify this Wheel and Ace of Summer, please. And no. Too much. And it was still too much. Whatever. I'll take it. There we go. So this person from the past could be coming in to perhaps want to invest with you, want to work on something with you. Because the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Wands is working hard together with someone to attain a mutual goal. It also speaks of to attain financial goals together, collaborating together. And they could want this to help mend all the destruction and loss that you have been going through, or them. There has been possibly somebody that lost a job. There has been a lot of confusion, a lot of monetary, financial issues, emotional problems, physical problems. And you maybe even have, been worrying about, honestly, financial concerns. If you can even, what you're trying to create, if you have been seeking a new career, a job, if you've been wanting to create your own business or create new endeavors, new situations, you may have had some difficulty with this, and they are wanting to come in and offer advice, offer help in launching this. So basically, in a nutshell, this is this person wanting to, I keep hearing reorganize. I don't know why that's coming in on sort of a relationship type of energy I'm getting, but that's what I'm kind of getting, is a reorganization of this whole situation, of the relationship. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. Reorganization. maybe restructure it, coming in and not the same way. Not even a redo. It's like you guys collaborating, coming up with a plan and having new ideas and not wanting a redo, wanting something completely new with each other, approaching the situation completely different, because the after effects, the things that took place before, you guys both saw your patterns. You both saw the problem areas, the miscommunications, the things, all the things that led up to the initial Four of Winter. The apathetic, concerned, lost, sad, tired feeling. They feel like they could have success with you. This could be an indication that someone is pregnant. They could be telling you about someone that's pregnant. But for a lot of you, I think that they may want to have a child with you. They do want to birth a new love with you also, is what I'm seeing. If you can't have children or whatever that means to you. My voice is so raspy today. How am I going to do all these readings? Yeah, they're wanting to birth something completely new. A restructured, a reorganization of this whole dynamic, of this whole relationship. It's not going to be the same. They are also thinking of you very sexually. You guys could be very compatible intimately and sexually, and they've been reminiscing about that. Could be looking at pictures, could be looking at videos, and I'm just seeing the chemistry is really high, and they've been thinking about that. They want to be intimate with you, plain and simple. And then it says they will be back. Expect to hear from this person soon, but don't let that be a scapegoat for letting go. Bottom of the deck, let go. It's over, a new path. Because what you're going to find is if you don't let go and start your life and start trying to create new memories with new people, going out on dates with people, setting things up, it won't happen because your energy will never move on. No, I didn't want to date, especially after a breakup. But then after I released and let go, okay, now I'm open to it. And I will. Anything else? For some of you, I'm hearing like it didn't work before, like the closed offness. It didn't work before, so why would you think it would work now? You know, being closed off after a breakup, after something hurtful, you know, you close up, you wall up, you hermit out, and then no good came from it, did it? So why would you repeat that? You know, why would you do that, approach that again that way, that same way? I think I yelled too much this weekend during the games, and my voice is still not recovered. Lordy. Okay, so this last piece is someone is still trying to figure things out. However, a cycle is ending. Fate has occurred. Whatever happened was supposed to happen. Even if you guys don't end up together, it was for a reason. If you guys had a blowout just to come back together in a different way, it was supposed to happen. Something in this dynamic needed to end. because it was not going down a great path. It was possibly becoming toxic. Nobody was learning lessons. No one, they just kept repeating them. The same thing and the same outcome just for it to repeat itself. You can't do that. If you want growth, if you want true reciprocation, it either has to start from scratch, start over, get rid of that, just like you do on projects. If something's not working out, you go back to the drawing board so something new and more stable can begin. This cycle is ending out, and you have to be okay with letting them go and starting new. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Health issues could be arising, could be on their end, is what I feel. They could feel under the weather. They could be going for a checkup. I'm seeing someone's blood pressure is needing to be checked, so look into that. They could be needing some form of medication or be alerted to their blood pressure. And then I see commitment. Things are getting serious. So this could mean a commitment with this person coming back, a returning to good health. But the main overall thing is, and this is what drives me crazy about being a reader, is that you give advice, you give these things, and everybody tends to hear what they want to hear and doesn't want to perform the work. The letting go, they just hear the outcome. Okay, I'm just going to sleep till the outcome, and then it doesn't happen. And you wonder why. Action, free will is hard because we can choose. We have the choice. And sometimes that's why things don't turn out, because of our free will. So if you do the work, if you release and let go and start making plans new, with new people, new situations, starting over, starting yourself from scratch, it will ultimately lead what is going to come to you, what is good for you, what truly loves you. It's going to come to you, whether it be the new person, whether it be the old person. Because you cannot cheat healing. There's two things you can't cheat. You can't cheat sleep. You can't cheat healing. So, I hope this helps. Let me know if anything resonates with you here. Put in the comment section down below, resonates, and put down your sign. I would love to see what signs it resonates with. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow for Wednesday. Bye.